Good morning everyone, it is Friday morning. The weekend of BDC Round 4 is finally here. We're just about to get the Ranger loaded up with the last couple of tyres over there and then we will be good to hit the road. We think it's going to be about a 7-hour drive from where we are down to Wigan, so quite a long day ahead of us, so we won't do too much talking and we will just get down there. We'll see you there.
With someone you are. With someone you are. With babe. With babe. With babe.
So we're sitting queued up on the track at Three Sisters just now, ready to go out for practice. Group 1's just about finished up at the moment. The track was pretty wet for them, but I think it's starting to dry up quite quick now, so hopefully a couple laps in we'll get some dry runs, which will be good. As always, I am absolutely a nervous wreck for the first run of the day, but fingers crossed all will be well and the new dip and everything will be good, so yeah, we will hit the track and see what happens. So we're lined up for qualifying at the moment. We are currently sitting, I think it's 7th in the championship, which means we are 7th last to go out for our qualifying run. So we're expecting about a 45-50 minute wait before we actually get to line up on the start line. It's a bit of a bummer really, just helps build up your nerves and everything even more, but you know, I'm feeling relatively confident. My practice didn't go amazing. The last 2 runs felt not bad. I started to get a hang of the clips and everything. It's really quite a technical track. It's fast, but the track's so narrow, it always feels like you're going too fast and you're going to go off, but then when you actually get to the corner, you've scrubbed off so much speed thinking you're going too fast and then going too slow and end up really shallow up on the rumble strip. So yeah, we will wait for our shot at qualifying and see how it goes. Fingers crossed we'll do quite well. We're looking at about 25 drivers not making battles today. There's a huge grid from Pro-Am so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, fingers crossed. I'm pretty confident that we will qualify.
So we have about 20 cars
hopefully
left
quite
to use
high.
there.
So yeah. Right, so that's the first qualifying run done. Went pretty good actually, pretty impressed. We got an 84, which put us into 5th position at the time. Top score is I think a 94 at the moment, so that's a score to beat. Pretty high mark for anyone to try and beat, but we'll see what we can do in the second run. First run felt like my best run of the day so far. First section of the track was really good, and then from clip 4 to clip 5 it felt like it went a little bit downhill. It was maybe slightly shallow coming into clip 5, which messed me up for the last clip. We'll see if we can get a bit wider next time. I'm in 3rd gear for the whole track at the moment. I'm contemplating whether to go up to 4th coming off of clip 5 onto clip 6. It does seem to kind of just run out of gearing ever so slightly at the end of the track, but I don't know. I think we're pretty safe with an 84, and I think it should see us through the battles no matter what, so we'll go for it on the next run and just see what we can produce. But yeah, happy with an 84, can't ask for much more really. But yeah, enjoying the day. Good track, really fast track. Everyone told me it was 2nd gear slow, but no, it's flat out top of 3rd gear the whole way, non-stop off the limiter. It's really good. Really technical. It's the line they're asking for, the judges. It's not the natural kind of line, so you know, but yeah, pretty good. So from this point on, things got pretty hectic on the day, and didn't really have time to stop and explain and video what was going on throughout the rest of the day. From top 32 onwards, the time schedule was getting pretty tight for BDC Pro-Am. They were starting to look like they were going to run out of time for the day, so yeah, between being on track, driving and changing wheels and fueling up and stuff, didn't really have a lot of time. So I haven't got any footage of me actually explaining what's happening. But I do have some in the car, and I do have the videos from the live stream. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run them in order of how the day went, basically, from top 32 battle right down to where we ended up at the end of the day. So yeah, I will drop that in now, and then I will be back at the end just to do a quick summary.
Yeah, Willie Hanna now coming up against 2nd place qualifier in Ricky Lawrence, and Ricky Lawrence fresh off that podium at round 3 where he took the win at Driftland. So certainly coming up against a guy who's really on form and enjoying his driving right now. So again, big gap opening up as the lead driver just guns it from the start line, and Willie Hanna with no real answer as of yet. He's going to have to try and do something here. He needs to make a dive and give the Joneses something to think about, because right now it's all Ricky Lawrence in the lead position in that Drift Games PS13, or 1 via rather.
Driftland.
Driftland, did I say Drift Games?
You said Drift Games.
Apologies.
So yeah, that was pretty much the Ricky Lawrence show right there. As you can see, Ricky Lawrence making a very dominant lead.
William Hanna to lead in Ricky Lawrence in the Driftland 1 via. And as we say, he's carrying that advantage. Look how quick he is off the line once again in, straight onto the back bumper of Willie Hanna. And tucks in, and look at this, bringing the fight. And this is what the Driftland drivers are all about. It's all about door-to-door action, bringing that aggression. And Ricky Lawrence, almost rotates, but keeping that proximity and bringing the fight to the door of Willie Hanna. But he's, you know what, being over-aggressive, I think, a little bit. A couple of errors starting to creep into the run. And as they cross the line, over-aggression, I think, from Ricky Lawrence, but I think over the course of the 2 runs, doing enough.
Very, very good chase driving there from Ricky Lawrence from the get-go. I'd like to see the replay of that, how he didn't make contact coming around that first turn. I don't know, he was so aggressive on the dive. But the problem is, for me, Eddie, I think you'll find that William Hanna's lead as they come through Luna Bend was very, very scrappy.
Ricky Lawrence taking on Jack Shield, and Lawrence, that second place qualifier. Shield down the order in 18th, but hey, he did manage to take down Lewis Mitchell, who had out-qualified him. Off the line, Ricky Lawrence would love an opportunity to get into the Great 8 and get 1 step closer to 2 podiums in a row, but you know what? Jack Shield might have other things on his mind as he tries to formulate an attack here. Jumps right onto the door nice and early, now makes another dive down the inside and goes wheel to wheel, but just has to back out of it in, but straight back on the power as they switch back for the final time, foot to floor. And Jack Shield has brought the fight here in that little E36 compact. A little bit of separation across the line, but certainly good proximity and aggression from Shield over the course of the run. A really strong lead run from Ricky Lawrence. So now they switch around. It's Shield's task to try and match that. He's got to put in an equally good lead run and hope that Lawrence doesn't have an answer in that chase position. But Lawrence is showing real signs of aggression here all weekend and mastering the craft of being a perfect chase driver.
Yeah, Ricky Lawrence taking full advantage.
Yeah, but getting a little bit caught up with the Caribbean.
Unbelievable dive from Ricky Lawrence now as he sticks into the door, but that error, that wheel on the curb could be enough for Shield to take the win as Ricky Lawrence makes contact with Jack Shield across the line.
Real aggression. Ooh, do you know what? Interesting one. 2 guys really pushing it to the limits and trying to force the error, force the issue from the other driver. Not sure which way the judges be going.
Let's move it along. Ricky Lawrence now to take on Andrew Earl for a place in the Final 4. Andrew Earl has already tasted that champagne this year, and you know what? He can feel it already on his lips. He sits alongside a very on-form Ricky Lawrence. So.
Yeah, look, and I think the rest of the guys are going to be inspired by what they've just seen in. They are looking at now a real opportunity to take top step on the podium. This is huge for the championship. Only 2 men have stepped foot on the top step. One of them is on your screens, Ricky Lawrence, but Andy Earl has been not too far away. He's been on the podium. Can he take down round 3 winner? Can he force an error in the chase position here from your Driftland driver? He's still in this one, but he just hasn't got that proximity on Ricky Lawrence, who is putting in another quick run through this circuit. And he is just coming out of the cobwebs as a really impressive driver this season.
Yeah, Ricky Lawrence is really putting it all out there. And listen, Andrew Earl's doing everything he can, but I think he's panicking as Ricky Lawrence looks dead calm and collected. As they sit on the line, it will be Andrew Earl now to lead out Ricky Lawrence as Ricky Lawrence tags on the back end of that PS13.
Oh, contact through the first corner.
And look at this, they stay in it as Ricky Lawrence pushes Andrew Earl into the first turn.
And there goes the bumper.
Bumper comes flying off. Oh, and almost an over-rotation from both of them, but Ricky Lawrence balances that car absolutely perfectly. As they come around Luna Bend, Ricky Lawrence stays on the qualifying line.
Yeah, Andy Earl, sacrificed him line there, and oh God, yeah, look, big, well, I won't say big, but certainly contact and aggressive driving there through that first corner, bumper to bumper.
To join him in the final, will it be Ricky Lawrence or will it be Ryan Caldwell? Well, listen, Ryan Caldwell would love nothing but to claw as many points as he can away from Lee Scott, and this is his perfect opportunity. But first, he has to go through a very on-form Ricky Lawrence.
I think Caldwell needs to take it to the final, and he needs to take it to the top step of the podium, because coming into that final round, you want as few points between you and Lee Scott as possible. He's only been taken down once in this championship. that wasn't a mechanical error, and that happened just today. So, a spot in the final with Ricky Lawrence looking for his second podium in a row. Here we go. Lawrence lead them in. Caldwell tucks in right there with him, wheel to wheel as they come around that first corner. As Caldwell bumper to bumper as they make contact on transition. Caldwell right back into this one, trying to force an error from the Driftland driver and giving him something to think about in the lead position. Side by side and wheel to wheel, they crossed the line, and you know what? I have been so impressed with the driving that we have seen. We have been spoiled all afternoon today, Ian. I'm going to take this guy down by proving that I'm the better driver. He is right there on the back bumper of Caldwell as they go in. Look at the big dive.
Look at that.
Oh, and a straighten from Caldwell.
Caldwell's car, but Ricky Lawrence stays in it and tries to push him
Caldwell
sideways.
shuts it down, and I'm just wondering.
Yeah, look at this from initiation. Car starts to go sideways and then, yeah, bang, look at that. Stops drifting. Ricky Lawrence takes the advantage and says, hey, buddy, let's go drifting.
Yeah,
But
if you
Caldwell
can't
says no.
if you can't go sideways, I'll give you a little bit of
I'll
help with that
you.
department.
Yeah. I've got
Round 4, the final. Who's going to take it to the top step of the podium? Is it going to be King? Is it going to be Lawrence? They are ready on the line. They're psyching each other out, giving each other the stare. Ian, you said it was going to be Josh King. I'm saying Ricky Lawrence is going to make it 2 in a row. They leave the line under Marshall's orders. Here we go. Lawrence to lead in King.
Yeah, look at this. Ricky Lawrence gets on.
Oh!
Josh King shuts it down. Ricky Lawrence stays in it. Ricky Lawrence absolutely flying. Can King get himself into it again? He makes a huge dive as they transition into Luna Bend.
And look at
Josh
this now, King bringing the fight now towards the end. Look at this, door to door, the speed as they take it around through the final circus. They almost come together and straighten across the line. Oh.
Josh King to lead out Ricky Lawrence. The door slams on Josh King's car. He slots it in gear ready. Can he put down the run of a lifetime? Well, they're eager for it. Off the line, King, followed by Lawrence. Lawrence on the back bumper and a big dive from Ricky
Big dive
Lawrence.
straight onto the door from Lawrence as Lawrence just throws the aggression at Josh King. Now they come in. Oh, and a big straighten from Josh King. King straightens in the lead position now. Lawrence tries to tuck it back in. Both drivers get the cars back on angle. Lawrence takes it out to the wide line. A big separation as they cross the line in. Not the final we were hoping for. Guys, give them both a round of applause.
Taking the second step on the podium is Josh King, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Driftland's very own Ricky Lawrence on first place. Ladies and gentlemen, from me, Eddie, all the judges, Nathan Black, we will be back tomorrow live at 12:15. We'll see you soon.
So BDC Round 4 Pro-Am Day is over, and what a day it was. So for the second round running, we have managed to take top spot on the podium, which leaves us now sitting third in the championship overall, which I'm delighted about. We're only like 6 points behind second place Ryan Caldwell, and I think we're like 40 something behind first place Lee Scott. Which, considering we didn't do round 1 at all, we didn't even go out for qualifying at round 1, I think that's not bad for our debut year in BDC. Yeah, pretty happy with that for our first year results. So we will get back and get the car ready for round 5 at Rockingham, which is just in 4 weeks' time. And we will see you all there, and hopefully we can take another podium. We're out of the running for the championship, really. I think the best we're really going to manage to do is possibly second place. To be in with any sort of chance of getting first place, Lee Scott would have to not do the round 5, which with the lead he's got in the championship just now, he'd be pretty silly to not do it. So yeah, we're looking at, fingers crossed, a third or a second place finish overall for the year, assuming things go good at the last round. So. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, give it a thumbs up, a subscribe, and a comment. If you've got any suggestions or anything to ask, just drop it in the comments below, and we will see you next time.